Kenny E. And as you can see, my lovely guest tonight is Mr. Ed and Shanna from 503 Aquatics. And we're just out tonight going to have some shenanigans. Talk. You never know what we'll talk about. Might be a little fish, might be a little football, might be a little something, something. We don't know. With our three acquiring minds, you don't know what you're going to get. So how are you guys doing? I appreciate Shanna you coming up at the last minute for me as you always do, and I definitely appreciate you, Ed. So, like I said, Ed and I and James will be going down the road doing a fish show of some sort. We're not quite sure what the format will be yet, but we're going to have a good time, whatever we decide. Awesome. So, Shanna, tell me a little bit about what you've been up to lately.
I've been working, just working like a dog.
You're still going to be doing the Saturday morning cartoons, though, right?
Oh, I wouldn't miss it. I wouldn't miss it. Although I got to tell you guys, Jason's probably going to be a little bit fussy and jealous again because I normally for Saturday morning cartoons, you get Shanna all natural. And then I show up to these evening streams with my face putty on.
Fancy pants.
Why do you guys get fancy pants and I get wrong side of the bed, Shanna? I tell you what.
Jason, I know you watch the replays, buddies, because she likes me better. And then, Ed, what have you been up to, buddy? I know you just went through your surgery. It looks like you're doing a lot better than the last time I talked to you.
Yep, my shoulders hurt. Probably not as bad as yours, but they get achy. And then I'm going to have one more surgery. They're going to cut this stupid right here. They put a pacemaker in right here twice, and they screwed up both times because I think my heart's like too big for the pacemakers. So what they're doing is they're going to give me a super fancy pants one. Boy, fancy pants is like the word of the night. But it's like the pacemaker is the size of a pill, and they put it inside your heart, and it floats around.
No kidding.
But so that'll be easy, but they got to tear this one back out.
Oh, God.
So I'll be in a sling for 2 weeks after that again.
So
but it looks really cool because it looks like I got into a knife fight.
Oh, Lord. My guys mine, they were real nice to me, dude. I only got 3 incisions that are probably less than an inch long.
Holy crap. I got like a foot.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'll scar much. I don't think I'll have hardly any scars even.
Man, you won't be able to prove to anybody that you were in the military.
Why is that?
You got no scars.
Oh, I've got other scars.
Oh, yeah? Let's see.
Some battle wounds aren't made for TV, Ed.
Oh.
No, we don't need to see. We don't need to see. Take it back, Ed. You take it back.
I don't take anything back.
So, how was Aquaticon?
Aquaticon was really cool. Don't you hate it when people just say it like that? No, actually, it was really neat. I sold all my hats and 40 of my 100 shirts. So that was crazy. So I have broken even on my costs pretty much on my stuff. So that's cool because I needed to sell 10 hats for me to get 1 hat for free. And this is my hat. So I was pretty happy about that. 1 hat walked off. So it was like, okay, if I sell all 11 hats, I'll get like a bonus. But nope, that one walked off. So 1 5-finger discount. But otherwise, that was cool. And a lot of people it was like the ultimate place to sell Tennessee Fish Mafia stuff in Tennessee at a show.
Right.
Because there were a lot of people that had no idea who I was or what YouTube was because, we have like maybe 5% of the fish keepers in America know about YouTube and know that there's this community out. I mean, we're a huge community when it comes to fish communities, but the majority of the people out there don't watch YouTube because they just have no clue. They just have to be introduced.
They're stuck with those Facebook groups.
Yeah. Well, so and they probably watched 1 or 2 people and they were probably sucky and they never came back. But, we gave out stickers. I introduced everybody to people. and I got 5 subs out of a convention, and that's pretty good for a convention for people that have never known you before, just to
Right.
sub right off the bat like that.
Well, I can hear your froggies tonight.
Yeah, they're like going crazy. We had like a mini tornado that went through everywhere. Tried to leave my neighborhood because the power's out and the trees are like across the roads and can't even leave. And it's been crazy. And they didn't even have my area as a tornado area, but I think a little twister went through our woods or the side of the mountain.
Oh, man.
Weird. Because, normally, nothing happens in the mountains except for maybe avalanches. But, yeah, it happened.
Wow.
And now the frogs are going crazy, but it's supposed to get worse tonight.
Shanna's going to be hopefully going to the ACA with us all.
Awesome.
Yeah, if I can swing it. Alex and I are trying to road trip there, but we have to figure out a way to do it like super affordable. Like,
I won't be there.
What?
I'm going to the ALA.
Same.
Well,
It's the same thing.
I'll be at the Triple Crown, but I'm not going to be doing no ciclet stuff.
Oh, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Just
Here
saying.
we go. This is like your guys' foosball.
Yeah.
You're gonna
You pray to God that some of us sickless guys come over there and class up the joint for you guys.
Oh, right. That's what I'm praying for.
Yeah. All the stuff you could wish for. That's what you're wishing for.
No, actually, I still have to find a place to stay there. I haven't figured that out yet. It's only 3.5 hours from my house. So if worse comes to worse, I'll just drive back and forth every day. But
yeah, like I said, dude, I'm sure Danny wouldn't care. We'll have a big ass room. So,
well, in Nashville is so close. There's a bajillion rooms there. There's a bajillion rooms in Clarksville. There's a million towns with a million hotels. So
how close is that to Nashville?
It would be probably 2.5 hours, 2 hours. Nashville's a super fun place to go at night. Oh my God. It's like a super fun town. It's
really?
Like, yeah, because it's like, there's like music everywhere and like all these worthless musicians that can't get gigs. They just sing on the corners, and then every bar, like, is every other building is, or every other opening is a bar, and they all have different types of music. It's a blast, man. I had so much fun there. I went there for a UAW convention once and just had a great time. So I went to Dick's, and that was bad. I shouldn't have went to Dick's.
Yeah, that's probably not good, Ed.
Yeah, I got mustard poisoned by those guys. Have you guys ever heard of Dick's?
Oh, yeah. I have.
Okay. Well, they got one there, and I said, okay, I'm ordering my burger, but I can't have any mustard because I'm allergic to it. And they doubled the mustard, and I eat it. My lips get blistered. My tongue gets blistered, and then I end up having to stay the rest of the night in the bathroom. It was not fun. I was very mad.
I don't blame you.
I'll never go back to Dick's. And I'm just going to leave it like that. That place sucks.
I'm going to go through. Shanna, I can see right now. You're going to take me right down tonight. I can see it already.
No, I'm being so good. Not one word. No, I'm good.
I'm going to run through the hellos real quick. Carol Cox, welcome. Fish on Tanktix, good to see you. Mr. Chattanooga Ed, good to see you. Liquid Zoo, Mr. Matt, what is up? Snootsy Booch, what's going on? Anthony, Fishy Friends, good to see you, Anthony. Fish Fam. The Aqua Papa, welcome. Misfit, what's going on? Mr. S, good to see you. Skipper, it's great to talk to you today, buddy.
Kenny, you need to move your mic out just a little bit.
Oh, I might sound like I'm ancient.
Like,
yeah, you're sounding like a old jet captain.
How's that?
There we go.
All right. You guys need to keep me out in line here, man.
I just didn't care, but
Mary
better.
Beth, what's going on, Scotty? Good to see you. Nano Aquarium Guy, good to see you. Geek Boy, welcome. Regina Phalanges, Good to see you. Texas Fish Room. Richard Reynolds, Mickey M, Atkins Nature Aquariums, New Local Austin. How are y'all? Boy, there's a few piling in again, ain't there? Sunset Jen, welcome. 3G, always good to see you. Only Oscars, always good to see you. Hillbilly Aquatics, good to see
Hillbilly.
you. PA Fish Preacher, welcome. And Miss Lady
Hillbilly's
Diane. Oh, somebody saying, Matt saying, poor Shiana.
Aw. Hillbilly hooked me up at the show. He gave me a big bag of live sand for a saltwater tank. He gave me a fish filter for a saltwater tank and a protein skimmer. And
Wow.
an orange drink.
And
Awesome.
an orange
awesome.
drink.
I love orange drinks.
3G, I want to thank you for the $10 super chat. It says, get well soon, guys. So he's telling us all to get sound. Then he says, shamanimal.
Nice.
See, Shannon brings all the she gets them all going early, man. Jeffrey Watts, what's going on? Sandy Schumann. I hope I did that right. So she's saying, Ed, she used to live in Greenville, Tennessee.
Oh, that's awesome. Where's she living now?
And now she's wanting to know how she may be able to buy a Fish Mafia shirt.
I don't have one next to me, but I have some in the other room. I'm going to try to figure out how to set up a website, and maybe I'll be selling some guppies in the future on that website too.
Nice.
I don't have enough guppies right now. I only have like 5,000. So I'd like to get to 10, and then I'll start selling these guppies.
Yeah.
And there's
That
somebody
sounds
we
like a
all
nice
know,
reasonable
Miss
number.
Shanna. There's Mr. Ryan Mackey. He's with Greater Portland Aquarium Society.
I just heard a cool noise. Oh,
What'd
my
you-
Facebook's on. Sorry. Very unprofessional to have my Facebook on.
You're not bothering us, Ed.
But I will be having my shirts. I'll take them to all the events.
Nice.
So like next week at the Chattanooga swap, I'll have it. I go to all the Aquashellas, and I wish I could go to Oktoberfest. But I think I'll probably be going to, what's the Keystone Clash called?
Keystone Clash.
I'll be going to that one. And
Then there's the big fish deal out that way too. I don't know
And-
what.
you know what? The big fish deal isn't happening right now.
Oh, it's not.
Their club's having issues, and I'll just leave it at that. Maybe they put it together, but last time I heard, may have been my last time I went, might be the last time they did it.
Wow, that's not good.
Yeah, they gotta get a president that'll turn that thing around. Maybe you could move out there.
No,
Oh, somebody just shot some guns.
it's the fish mafia, man.
Yeah, going after some wild turkeys out there
Yeah.
before the tornado comes through. They're like getting ready for the next wave. Got to get some food.
So Sandy lady says that she is from Central Florida now, is where she lives.
Oh, awesome. Well, I might be, there's a club down there that's asked me to come down and talk, and I'll let you guys all know about that when that happens.
Oh, you see what Jeffrey Watts said to you, Shannon?
Yeah.
You behave, Jeffrey. Don't be making my co-host blush now.
It was just such a good line. I feel like I should have come up with that.
Jeffrey's got
Like-
some good ones, man.
So good.
So I had a good week. I got home from the hospital. I was having a pretty rough day when the meds started to wear off. So I was down and out, hurting. Knock on the door. I go to the door, and there's this beautiful bouquet of edible flowers that Maria Z sends me.
Oh,
So it
that's
had-
awesome.
Had like the pineapple and the chocolate covered strawberries and oranges and all. I mean, it was delish. So then I'm just getting settled in, and then I get a thing from Stephanie with Aquaria Life. She sent me like a little gift card and stuff. And then being a nurse, she knew the issues I was going to be having. So she sent me some like super X-Lax pills. These ones that are supposed to really get the juices moving. You know what I'm saying? But and then yesterday I'm sitting here and I get a package from Al Wet Socks. Well, during one of my streams, he had found out that I'm a Rough Riders fan, a Saskatchewan Rough Riders fan. So he went into the local NFL or CFL shop and bought me a real nice polo Rough Riders shirt. So I thought that was cool of Al.
Who was
Thanks
the
a lot, you guys. You're
Barracuda?
all making me look bad. Kenny, I'll be over with something
Oh, stop that.
really cool.
Something,
I just wanted
something with bacon.
Shit, just being my friend's cool enough.
You really got to raise your standards, man.
Yeah.
Bacon would be awesome, though. That's what you should send him.
Just
Or take it.
fry up a bunch of. I'll bring an electric skillet and like fry it up on his front porch and just hold it up in front of me. Play
That would
some
be
music.
awesome.
Wait for the smell to waft to him.
I don't know if you guys could see that tip of my finger where it's missing a chunk right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
what
wow.
was that?
That would be Mr. Wolffish saying hello when I was feeding shrimp tonight.
Wow.
That little guy is vicious.
Wow.
Did you
What-
pull a gun on him?
Is that the wind at your place I'm hearing, Ed?
I don't know.
Are
Oh,
you-
there's a lot of noises going on back there in the woods.
Yeah, man, you got me. I'm like, what? I heard a couple of like ghostly groans and a couple other things. Like, what is going on at
What?
Ed's place?
I'm hearing gunshots, a lot of gunshots back there, and I don't know what that is. But it might be there's chainsaws and they're cutting up trees in the outside.
In the
That's
dark. That seems good.
Well,
Yeah, that
it's the city doing it. It's like the roads are blocked.
Oh, gotcha. That kind of cutting
Yeah.
down trees. I thought you meant like.
Well, the trees are down. They're just chopping them up so we can drive out
Yeah.
someday.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like-
just heard a chainsaw just a minute ago.
how's it going, George?
Did you hear what Maria Z sent me for my surgery?
What?
She sent me a whole bunch of like cannolis and bakery things from New York, but she sent it to me the day before the surgery.
Oh,
So
wow.
that was my last meal, And
Dude, she
Okay,
is such a sweet
well,
lady. She really is.
I'm not a diabetic, but when I got there, they thought I was a diabetic. So for 4 days, they were giving me insulin. And they were like, where do you take your insulin, your stomach or your arm? And I was like, because I don't watch shots. And I'm like, I don't know, wherever you want. And finally, I was like, they said, and I said, why are you guys always asking me where I do it? And they were like, it's insulin. And I was like, what? And they said, you're a diabetic, right? And I was like, no. And they went, oh.
Thank God they didn't pump you with that. That would have probably messed you up.
Well, for 4 days, they gave me insulin. And they were like, well, your numbers are good. Well, why were you giving me the insulin? But yeah, so don't eat a whole bunch of cannolis right before your surgery.
Scotty says, tornadoes, frogs, saws, and guns. What the F is next?
It's Tennessee. I don't know.
Sharknado.
Dream Fish Keeping, welcome to the stream. Lady Diane, I think I said hello in case I didn't. Hello. And there's a name we haven't seen in a while. The Midnight Lobster in the house. What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, he's
What's
been
up,
around for this
Midnight?
week. It's awesome. Very cool.
Scotty the fish freak says next Rico's head will show up in the window behind you.
Oh, now that would be creepy.
That would be really creepy.
Yeah, Danny's going nuts because I decided, as you can see, I'm starting to get really white in my face here.
Fancy.
I decided I'm not shaving until this is over. I don't want to shave left-handed. It's a pain in the butt.
So you're going to look like Rico.
I probably will look like Ray because I'm white in the face, dude. When I grow this, it's white, like Santa Claus white.
Wow. I
don't do it that
more
often.
and more white and white too.
Well, Ed, that's what happens when you get old, I guess.
I know. I started going white when I gave up the kidney. If you want to keep your hair and keep it looking good, don't give up any kidneys. Just saying. It was all downhill after that. Oh, well.
I mean, it was uphill for whoever got it.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Well, like my dad
So
was
that's good.
just talking about that earlier today, and he said that my brother said he felt like after the surgery, he hadn't felt that good in years because he
Yeah.
was finally getting his blood cleaned.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I imagine.
yeah. Dialysis sucks.
Yeah, I'm glad I got good kidneys, man.
Yep.
I've had friends that have had where they needed the transplants, and I mean, having to go dialysis like every day or every other day, and it's not any way to live.
Yeah. Well, poor Nathan had to go through that too all the time. It was a bummer.
Oh, Nathan, man, that guy used to scare me a lot.
Yep.
I mean, when he'd be on stream with you, you're sitting there on stream, and all of a sudden he'd just go, oh, and my daughter decides to try to call me from prison during my stream. Perfect.
Oh, wow. Well, that's kind of fun.
That's not happening.
Oh, come on. It could be interesting.
Do you want Danny to pick it up? Is
She's
Danny
not
in
here.
the house?
She's out with her friends. She's had enough of dealing with me for 1 week, man. She's out of here.
She's like, I need a drink.
Kevin's Canines and Aquatics, thank you for the
Kevin.
$4.99 super sticker. And I can't see it from this way, so I'll go in this way so I can see what it was.
What up, Chewy?
So, can you give us a hint on any of the songs tomorrow on the Saturday morning cartoons?
No.
Will
I don't know any
Sticks be on it?
I don't know any
Come
of them.
sail away
Jason
with
does
me.
all that.
Well,
She's not in charge of that part. That's Jason's part.
Mhm.
She
I
does.
can't even tell you what name that fish will be tomorrow because I haven't done it yet.
oh,
So
man.
like I got no hints because I procrastinate.
How about an
Stupid
animal?
trivia? I literally look up as I'm realizing I need to do stupid animal trivia.
Oh,
There's literally no forethought in that one. I Google animal trivia questions and answers.
see,
and I've pretty much exhausted that search.
I suck so bad at it when you do it because I'm always driving because otherwise I'm asleep.
Oh, make it tough.
Yeah. And so it's like normally I'm going to an event or going somewhere, and because that's the only reason why I'd be up that early on a Saturday. But so I'm trying, and then so I'm doing the talking, and if it doesn't do it right, then I'm getting behind in the stream. So you also have to turn your phone sideways to pull the little thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, it's so frustrating. I'm never going to score a point. I'm never.
I gave up on trying, man.
I just want 1 point.
Half the time, if you could be the first and Jason doesn't see you anyway, he gives it to somebody else.
Hey, but whenever that happens, everybody has a giant temper tantrum and we go back and look and sort it out.
I just let it go. It ain't that important. You don't win anything, so what's the difference?
Oh, tables are
point.
flipped. I don't know why it's a very big deal, but it is. And eventually there will be some sort of prizes, like someday.
And so you all know, don't think because Danny's not on the stream, I was breaking protocol. I'm drinking a dad's root beer, man.
I'm drinking Kool-Aid.
No, he's drinking vodka out of a root beer bottle. Pretty sure.
Yeah, right. Let me tell you, the drugs I'm on right now, kids, I don't think it would be pretty if I was drinking on top of them.
There'd be like,
I'd be like, yo, all that stuff Danny says we can't gonna do, we're gonna do it tonight.
I'd be like, I gotta go. I can't go down this road with you. I was made for it. No.
Well, when she found out I was gonna be on with you and Ed, she goes, you better behave. She knows you two bring out the bad in me every time.
Well, now, would I be the most ultimate cheap date now? Okay, I'm missing a kidney and I'm on blood thinners. So,
Yeah.
is alcohol just going to go straight to my head?
Literally,
so.
all you have to do is sniff it. Just wave it under your nose and you'll be like, woo!
Yeah, I imagine it wouldn't take much for you right now, Ed.
That's awesome.
Pepperland Creek Aquatics, thank you for the $5 Emo Mimo doing his karate chops.
Peplin's so cool. I need to order some fish from him because I decided one of the tubs I'm going to do this year, I'm going to do my Daisy Rice fish outside for the
Nice.
summer.
Well, I can tell
So-
you that him and Roxanne got their stuff down, man. I've gotten a couple of shipments from them now, and no problemos. They come in nice and lively and happy and ready to go.
Yeah, they look awesome too.
Now, did you all see where him and Roxanne officially been together a year now?
I did see that.
Aw.
So
wonder if they'll send
congratulations, Roxanne and Brian. 1 year under the belt, and you haven't killed each other yet, so you must like each other.
Do you think they're going to send us cards?
If you order something, yeah, you always get a card and amazing packaging. And
Not
extras.
any card. It looks like that it's a card that Roxanne has made homemade.
It does. It's like a pop-up card. Like a
Yes, it's a
3D
beautiful little card.
pop-up card with sparkles, but not too many sparkles, just enough. Just the right amount.
Not enough. If you get it on your face, you don't look
And
like
she
a
has the
stripper.
most impeccable handwriting.
It looks like a font. Like a
Yeah, it looks like a program
hate
on your computer or something. Fancy dancy.
That's cool. That's awesome. So
Ooh.
I'll have to do that on Monday.
Anthony says I need to try a butter beer from Universal Studios. It's root beer and cream soda. That sounds good.
I had a nitro Pepsi. Like, you know how nitro beers aren't really carbonated, but they have that like foamy thickness to them? It's a Pepsi that does that, and it tastes like a cream soda Pepsi. And I don't even like Pepsi, and I liked it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, we got Skull Xanazudu. What is up, buddy?
Goal. And he has a lot of cool fish too. He's got the goodiots coming out his butt. I'd like
Now-
to get some of those.
Have you met him already?
In real life?
Yeah.
Not in real life.
I thought
But I interviewed him just this week on the Lefty Show.
well, that I saw. I was wondering if you'd met him in person down at Aquashella or one of those places.
And Skull, if I have and I forgot, I'm so sorry.
It's
I
not
don't think
Skull,
I've-
it's Santa Doo-Doo.
Oh, X-Do? I have not met X-Do.
Yeah, Skull is, I was saying Skull to Xanazudu. He's a major Vikings fan like myself.
Wait.
Yeah, it's their thing.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Skull the guy.
Literally, you just had a light bulb turn on above your head, Ed. I saw it. It went bing. That was amazing.
This is my team right here.
Kansas City.
Yes. They're the cool guys.
I mean, the beer's fake. How cool can they be?
Well, it's not 85 degrees.
Santa Doo-Doo says, laugh out loud. I haven't met any of you freaks yet.
Well,
Soon.
I will be meeting X-Do if I go up to the Keystone Clash thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he'll be there. So that's pretty awesome. And he might be in my Dungeons and Dragons group. Well, he is in my Dungeons and Dragons group. We just don't have a dungeon master. So
What's
we're
going
just
on?
I'll be
Whips?
Dungeon Master. I have lots of good stories.
Oh yeah? Well, we may have to pencil you down.
Adventures.
Oh, nice. That'd be
And
cool.
I have a man on the inside. I have a 16-year-old who is hardcore committed, been playing every week with the same crew since like back in the day, like 4 years
I have
ago.
not played that game since probably 98 or 9.
I haven't played in 20 years, but I really want to. But, well, you see, do you know who Callie is? She's like the person in charge of the Keystone Clash, or one of them.
Right.
Ooh,
Well,
Shanna's got a stalker.
her husband's supposed to be our dungeon master, but he just keeps taking time. So
Thanks for the $2 super chat. Ricky De Hoya says it's been a dream of mine to meet Shanna one day.
I can't
Ricky.
wait to meet Ricky either. I heard he might be coming to Fishtoberfest.
Do it, Ricky. It'll be fun. If nothing else, for the Daniken after parties, you will love to be at.
Oh my
Heck
gosh.
yeah.
We have entirely too much fun. It's like fish nerd, like wet dream, really. I mean, it's just amazing.
Well, it's funny as we all partied like hardcore on Saturday night, and then Lucas, myself, and Ian were up till 3:30 in the morning packing because I was so busy from the event, I didn't get a chance to do my own tables stuff. And I remembered like at midnight, I'm like, oh shit. They go, what's the matter, Kenny? I said, I forgot to pack my table. I got to go back and pack shrimp and fish and get ready for tomorrow. So they said, well, we'll go with you. I'm glad they did because it would have been like, I probably would have not gotten any sleep.
Well, last year I got a room at the Embassy Suites, which was very fancy and very convenient. But like I missed out on so much of the stuff at Kenny's house. So this year I figured I got an air mattress and a tent. So either he makes a spot for me or I am posting up in his backyard. Either
You
way.
know, we got plenty of spots for mattresses in this house.
If I drive my truck, I could sleep in the bed of the truck.
Say no more, brother. Say no more. Thank you, Ricky, for another $2 super chat. Appreciate that, buddy.
Will Lucas be there this year?
He was saying he might actually come. I'm like, Lucas, are you crazy? You just got the new place.
Don't you dare talk him out of it.
Oh, I don't want him. I want him to come. Trust me.
Yeah.
If I'd known, I mean, I would have had him speak again. And then we could have got him here for sure, you know, but.
Well, if he drives, I could go with him. He probably wouldn't take me, but I would follow him.
I feel like he would.
Brookley Bell, how are you? Good to see you. And then Pepler Creek says, Daniken, tell Ed if he sends me an Ed Fish Room Fever and Mafia stickers, I will give him some rice fish for free.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what do I need to send Peplin? Was that Peplin that wanted that?
Yes, he wants Fish Room Fever, your stickers, and the Mafia stickers.
Okay, let's see. I think I have a Fish Room sticker somewhere here. I had a Fish Room Fever sticker here.
Shanna Bananas finally streaming with. This is the first time Shanna and I've ever streamed the whole stream together.
Oh man, what's happened all the other times?
The other times, like I would just blast
YouTube
up.
Shut it down.
Yeah,
just
we
pulled the plug.
Jacob with Triple J Aquatics, welcome. Chili Head Aquatics, welcome. Now y'all know who Chili Head is, right?
I don't.
I don't.
Thinking of Fish Fam, who is always eating hot chilies?
Is that Larry D?
That's Larry D.
Larry, you changed your name? What? I met Larry D in real life.
I can't wait to meet that dude either. He's gonna be cool. Richard Reynolds, welcome.
He's very cool. New local Austin's here too.
What up, new local?
I wish I had a picture of a seal or something. Oh well.
Ha! The walrus.
Yeah. Every time I see him, I put a little walrus in my high.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a little white seal because they don't have walruses. But it could be like a baby albino walrus.
Yeah, that's right.
It happens. Probably.
So are your little sail fins still reproducing?
Yes. Nice. Oh, well, even if Lucas drives, I could give him a bag as he drives by.
There you go.
I can't wait to go snorkeling in his ponds. I mean, as soon as he gets set up, I'm driving down to Florida and checking it out. Because
I love Lucas.
I'm gonna miss his house.
I just breezed it by him. I'm like, yeah, I would love to move to Florida, get out of this crazy state. The next day, dude, he sent me 3 different property listings and stuff. He's like, do it, dude. Here's this.
Yeah.
Oh, Lucas, I can't move that fast, brother.
Well, I felt so bad because my house is like perfectly in between his old house and his new house. And he could have stopped here and I would have bought him dinner or something, but it was like right the week that I was having my surgery. I even told him I'd help him move, but
yeah, the thing about Lucas though, dude, he don't slow down for nothing, man. I mean, when he's on a mission, it's get in, get it done, get it like the crazy sucker. He just drove to go get his fish yesterday. He drove 14 hours round trip, didn't stop. He just went, loaded the fish, came straight back with no sleep.
Yep, and I'm 7 hours like in the middle of them. It's bizarre.
Well, I was trying. It took us like what, 8 hours, 9 hours or was it 10 hours from your place to get to the coast that time?
The father, yeah, but he's a little bit farther south than where Lucas is.
So how far are you from Lucas, you think?
About 7 hours, 7.5 hours.
That's not bad.
No, especially when I can do a lot of stuff on the way there.
I can get to Seattle.
Oh,
in
Lucas
like
found
3
it.
hours.
We may not want to snorkel in that pond, Ed. Lucas, I guess, found an alligator in that pond now.
I don't care. I look like a manatees when I'm underwater. They won't mess
Hey,
with me.
I've already had experience swimming with crocodiles, so
Yeah.
let's make sure whoever's in with me is a little slower, a little fatter, and we'll be good to go.
Well, there were gators in that one that we were catching fish with Father Fish.
Oh, I know. We were crazy doing that, really.
But it's fun. Gators don't mess with people. They just take off to the other side.
Yeah, but all it takes is that one ornery one.
Yeah. And then think of the cool scar you would get.
Brooklyn says, I grew up swimming with alligators, not because I wanted to, it's because I live in Louisiana.
Yeah. Well, like where you go see the manatees, there's like this big swimming hole area. And it's like where they did the Creature from the Black Lagoon and the Tarzan movies and stuff down there in Florida. But you could go on a boat to see the manatees down the river, and there's alligators everywhere. They're just afraid to go into where the swimming area is, where the people are.
You know, that
They have signs that say if the alligator's in the swimming area, try to not get close to it.
That day we all went down to that river that he took us to. That was kind of a cool day. We had that cool lunch, and then those people playing all those banjos and stuff, remember?
Yeah, I wish they would have had their bar open, though. Or
yeah, that would have been nice.
I mean, why do you just play music and you aren't selling no beer
Liquor.
or chicken or anything?
Beer and chicken.
Seriously, you're in the South.
Dobek Aqua Design, welcome.
They're playing all this like soggy water bottom boy stuff, but there's nothing to eat or drink.
Regina's like, Shanna, your face looks like mine right now.
I'm just like, none of this, none of the alligator stuff, not swimming with them, not walking next to the water they're in, not talking to them, not taking selfies with them, none of it.
Well, I can tell you right now, if you go fish collecting with Fish Room Fever, you're looking at 4 hours because it's going to take that long at least to get him out of the water. That guy is like a fish. He don't want to leave the water once he's in it.
It was so funny. He's like catching fish left and right, and his bucket of fish that he caught is sideways, and they've all swam out.
Yeah. He's telling us about all these cool fish, and we get up there and his bucket sideways. He'd been throwing them in the whole time.
Oh, I'm sorry, James, when you watch the replay.
Oh.
He's still caught a bunch of fish.
That's right.
Jeff Rose, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man.
I bet you Jeff Rose has swam with a plenty of sharks, or not sharks, but
alligators. Yep.
Alligators.
Yeah, I don't mess with sharks either.
Well, you can't help the sharks. You don't know where they're at.
Worst shark.
Yeah,
deal.
they're in the water. That's where they're at. I stay out of it.
You don't do ocean?
Like, okay, the Pacific Ocean is cold. Like, the water is cold here. On a 90-degree day, the water is cold. It's like...
Yeah, our ocean
all the
never
time.
gets above 70. 60 is about as high as it usually gets. It could be 95 in the summer, and the ocean out there is still 60 degrees.
I've been in the Pacific Ocean a bunch of times, but it's always been in Malibu.
Well, yeah, it's warm down there.
Yeah, sharks.
Jethro's, I had to have surgery, man. I tore my bicep muscle from the bone, and then I tore a tendon. So I had surgery this past Monday, and I'm on the mend. But that's the reason I'm in this ridiculous getup.
Okay, I would just like to point out here, Chewy says, no sharks are that dangerous to humans in the Pacific Northwest. I think I'll do my own risk assessment because we get like
Chewy,
bull
we have
sharks up to
had
Colombia.
several great white attacks off the coast of Oregon. The thing, and I'll tell you guys, that's not what keeps me surfing here. It's the orcas. I'm not.
I'm dumb. I would totally
They-
swim with the orcas. They would toss me around like a little chew toy, but I'd die
I've-
happy.
I have
There's
witnessed
never-
hands-on to those things destroying seals. It is not a. If
But-
they mistook you for a seal, you'd be done in about 2.2 seconds.
There is no recorded deaths from an orca in the wild.
In the wild, but in real life or in
Yeah, that girl got killed at SeaWorld.
captivity.
Yeah. I think it's
Yeah.
happened a couple times at SeaWorld.
Yeah.
One
I
was
think there
drowned
were
and one
2
got
trainers
slapped.
and one guy who broke in.
Everything
he
tastes like
deserved it.
chicken, Larry.
Anybody that breaks in deserves what they get.
I mean, yeah, that's like pretty dumb. Also, well, never mind.
I'm going to go swim with a killer whale. Just stupid.
I would totally swim with the killer whale, but not one of the ones in captivity.
Ed, I want you not to hold back this time. Tell us exactly what you're thinking this time.
Look at how big my eyes are in these glasses. I look like a normal person.
What do you mean? You always look like a normal person.
No,
Ed.
look, I've got like little squinty eyes.
Well, I
Ed,
mean,
look
when
at
you
this.
squint,
This is my normal eyes.
mm-hmm.
For James, the fish feeder owns Kensington losing all the fish. At least no blood was involved. Thank you for that $10 super chat, Xanadu. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, the incident was him videotaping, probably. You probably have it on videotape of the bucket slowly going.
Oh, yeah. I got that. I got Father Fish when he was out there. Got you when you were out there. It's just that
I
first
walked
day.
too far
Remember?
away. If I would have known you were videotaping, I would have stayed close so I could so I could get some limelight or whatever it's called. Get
Find the
something.
light, Ed.
That
Find
was
the light.
our
I
official
walked
stream.
super far away.
That was the official stream that Danny and I had our first ever trolls in. All those weird porn people started popping in. And I mean, my mods, I had 5 or 6 of them in there and they could not delete them fast enough. They were coming in so fast.
That's awesome. You're such a lucky guy.
That's how you know you've made it. You get haters.
We do not get a lot of haters, luckily. Occasionally we'll
these
get
are just
those.
Porners. They're not really haters. They're just into porn.
Maybe they know that Danny would have a coronary if they did it on our channel.
I've never actually gone to their page, but who knows? It may not be as bad as it.
Well, I mean, you can pretty much tell by the headlines where you're going. I mean, it doesn't hold back what it's saying.
I don't know what
I feel like it's a super ineffective marketing strategy because like everybody's super salty, not like, oh hey, porn, click. I mean, unless somebody is, whoever you are, don't do that.
Somebody told me a
encouraging them.
long time ago they wouldn't be doing it, Shanna, if they weren't getting something out of it.
There was one that was
Which tells me
hot
that
boys and
somebody's
girls.
going.
And then when I was modding for Carrie, the fish science gal, Carrie, that not the fish science girl, just science gal. Well,
Yeah.
somebody was doing X-Links or something, or be on X-Links or
What I missed the good old streams, the late night streams where you'd have the dudes come up and decide to do the pole dancing with their pole. You were there that night, weren't you, and Nathan, when we were in Big J's, and that guy came up and started flashing his stuff, and Nathan's like, Big J, turn him off, get him off. He was losing his mind.
It was Big J had his back to the camera, probably like normal.
Well, yeah, because he was cleaning the tanks like he always did. And I mean, he had Nathan
Cleaning
up
the
with him,
tanks.
and Nathan was just losing his mind. It's like, Big J, we got a pecker, get him out of there. You know how wound up he used to get, man. Oh my God, I laughed.
And poor Big J.
And then he did it to Catfish Terry.
Oh, I didn't know he did it.
Yeah, somebody
The
said
same
they
guy?
were. It was a long-haired dude, and he said he was John Larson. So he used John Larson's name because John was in chat. He saw him in there, and Terry trusted him and let him up. And as soon as Terry let him up, he opened up the robe and started doing a jiggle dance.
The guy was smart enough to go on a live stream, look for somebody in chat that they might know.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
came up under them.
That guy was weird and genius at the same time.
I tell you, man, there were weirdos
Why is
out
it
there.
always guys doing it?
Well, because ladies, they don't need to, I guess. I don't know. Lonnie, a.k.a. Looney Tunes, welcome to the chat.
Just makes you think.
Yeah,
Hi, Looney Tunes.
I don't
And
think they can
ABC.
picture old Shanna deciding to be the YouTube streaker. I just don't see it in her DNA there.
I could see her.
Not
beating
unless I'm
somebody up on
monetized,
YouTube.
man. Forget it. Not doing that for free. What?
Did you all know they shut down Adele's
What?
channel?
Yeah, that's a ripoff. She has a new channel, and it's 2.0 at the end.
Oh.
Yeah, they shut her other one down, saying porn.
Yeah, she didn't have porn. Trying to find.
Wait. Is your arm starting to hurt you, Ed?
Oh, my arms always hurt unless I'm like leaning, have them on a thing. So I have a pillow, and I've been leaning like this.
Oh,
We'll
there
see
you go.
how long Shannon's been hanging around the official. Do you know whose shirt he has on, Shanna?
I don't.
Oh,
That's Chappie.
yeah.
Chappie.
You've never met Chappie?
Mm-mm.
You would love Chappie.
Yeah, he's funny.
I like the shirt.
Yeah, he's very
It's
cool.
delightfully creepy.
Well, he used to like read creepy stories.
Uh-oh.
It was very cool. And then he got a job and moved to Oregon.
So Jimmy P says, hi, Kenny. Shanna, tell Ed I texted him, and he said he had something to ask me. I'm at the hospital again for Poop Fest.
Wait, what?
I read it right. He said he's at the
No,
hospital
I
again.
think
For...
he means like it's poop fest because he's at the hospital.
Oh.
And he
Well, I
wants
hope
you
you're
to
doing
know
it.
that he texted you.
And Jimmy P, I told you I wanted to talk to you at the beginning of the week, and then it turned out my Facebook Messenger was all broken and didn't work. But Matt from Liquid Zoo fixed it on Wednesday, and so now I can talk to you when I remember again.
What- How's it going, Kenny at ABC Aquatic Biotope Creations? Welcome.
What's up, Kenny?
What's going on, Mylene? Good to see you, sister.
Hi there. And Bunny Viper's here. Has Bunny Viper been here the whole time?
I didn't say hello to her yet, so I better say hello to Miss Bunny Viper.
She's got some cute little cichlids. Or not cichlid. Well, yeah, cichlids. But, oh, God, now I don't know what they're called.
There's James with Fish Room Fever. What's up, James? Dennis Christensen, welcome.
I wonder if James got his power back. Oh, man. What are Severons? Severins. Are they Severins or Severons? Severins.
Severums.
Severums. I want to get some because they're cool.
You should get Heroes Lipifers.
Oh, no. Jimmy P shut down his Facebook. Well, Jimmy, I'll see. I think I may have your phone number, so I'll try to look for it there.
Yeah, I got a text from Skipper today. I thought I had saved his number, and he goes, may I call you? And I didn't recognize the number. So I always get a little on the aggressive side. I'm like, who is this? You know.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, it's Skipper. You didn't save my number? Then you feel like a jerk because you should have saved it.
Right? Everybody loves Skipper, though.
I can't wait.
There's so many people that I am so excited to meet, and so many people that I'm annoyed aren't coming.
I'm very bitter that Skipper won the free trip.
Oh, trust me, he'll be talking about it for a while when he leaves here.
Oh, yes, sir.
You know what?
Because I'm going to take him down some logging roads. I get to steal him for at least 4 hours. He has to see our woods.
That's cool. Well, but, you know, you ought to tell him just to drive instead of take the plane, and then I'll just drive north and jump on his car.
There you go.
Like the hood.
You know what? I could stay in his trunk the whole way. I think I really could. I like tight, small spots.
And I've met you. I don't think you would fit in the trunk.
When I go to sleep, sometimes I like sleep and I put the pillow or the sheet like this and I curl up and I like pretend like there's a rainstorm and the only place to stay warm is like under a canoe or something. and I go right to sleep. I do. It's weird, but I think I could sleep in a trunk, no problem.
Yeah, Shannon, we got to figure out.
Oh,
Last year we took them wood collecting, and then we took them fish collecting. The people, but this year it's a 2-day event, so I don't know if people are going to want to leave the event to go do other activities. I don't know.
Oh,
If I go, the only thing I really want to do is go to the donut shop.
Oh,
Voodoo.
Voodoo.
Yes, I want to go to Voodoo Donuts, and I want to eat
There's
a
a
dozen
steakhouse.
donuts.
There's a steakhouse that's also a strip club with a
Oh.
salad bar.
I think I would skip the salad.
I mean, it's open air. What could go wrong?
What are you talking about? A-Crop?
Yeah.
I don't think they're open, are they?
I had since
Did
my
they
heart
reopen?
surgery. Well, since my heart surgery, I have to have a new diet. I have to be very careful on what I eat. I can't have green leafy vegetables anymore.
Well, that'd be a that would
Isn't
be
that
actually-
awesome?
Yeah, that.
No.
Most people that have like heart problems can't eat red meat and stuff. I can eat all the red meat I want because I got no cholesterol. My problem is I can't get too much vitamin K.
So
no
Matt,
spinach or Brussels sprouts.
Matt's saying, tell Ed Jimmy P texted him, so he should be in his text.
Oh, cool. Well, send it to me, Matt.
No.
I think Jimmy already
Ed.
texted you.
On your phone, there's a text message waiting for you from Jimmy P. Theoretically.
Oh, just within the last couple days or from a year ago?
Last couple days.
Awesome. I will. Go check this out. Keep
Shannon's the
talking,
one that
guys.
helps me with the Bethel people.
I help Kenny with himself a lot.
Yeah.
Whoops. I got Jimmy P. And look, he's saved. He's Jimmy
There
P.
we go.
Oh, there's his number, 50.
No.
It wasn't on there.
I was so worried it was gonna be though. I was gonna
You
be
know,
like,
Shannon, you and I could do a road trip and meet Jimmy P in like 12 hours.
that'd be fun.
Then we could go down and see George, and we could go see
Yeah.
Anthony.
yeah,
I
we
think
could do
still
that
living
in a
down there
weekend.
too at the moment. Yeah, we could cruise down there, do a weekend adventure, and be back on time. You got to be back. We'll leave Friday night, be back by Sunday night.
We
Be
could
a lot
stay
of
at
driving, but
We could stay at my rich uncle's. He lives in Malibu on the
got-
beach.
I've got
I
relatives
could
all
go
over
swim
there
with the
too.
sharks again.
He has his own chef.
Wow.
I have always wanted my own chef, or as I call it, a boyfriend.
Yeah. 5-star chef, go make me a grilled cheese.
Yeah,
I'd rather have a
exactly. That's
chef.
like my comfort food.
I
Make me
think
a grilled
chef would
cheese
be
with some
easier
tomato
than a
soup,
girlfriend.
baby.
Wouldn't a chef be better than a girlfriend? Because
Yeah.
they just do what you want. You don't
Yeah.
have to do what they want. Never thought about that. Oh, wait. Well, if I ever win the lottery, I wasn't planning on buying a girlfriend.
There's chalupa, no tomatoes. What's going on,
I
brother?
think that's against the law.
I don't know. I
Pretty
think
sure
if they're
it's
from
tax
another
bracket.
country, it's okay.
Well, last
Because they
night,
do that.
Shanna, I'm on Ed's stream, and he knew I've been in pain, right? So being the guy that he is, he was just trying to be a nice guy. He goes, Kenny, I got a bunch of Oxycontins. I'll just mail them to you. He says on an open YouTube stream.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Last night, everybody's like, you can't do that, Ed. There's a federal law against that.
Yeah, that's like
Well, I didn't want to.
distribution charges.
I didn't want to take all my Oxycontin. I tried to get off them
Right.
as fast as I could.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. I spent until about 3 o'clock yesterday, but then I screwed myself because I haven't been able to get the pain away since. So now I
Yeah.
had to pop more of them to get it, trying to get it back to where I was at. And this time I'll take them until they're gone and be done with them.
I used to be a shop steward with the UAW, and like you kind of every 3 years you have to like be a politician to get people to vote for you. So I'd have a big barbecue, and somebody that I invited stole all my Oxycontin, and I say that I did. It was from when I had my back or my kidney surgery, but I didn't take it. So
It's just the point that somebody would go through your personal space, and
I didn't even know, but they gave it to a girl at work, and she took it all, and she was super sick and throwing up and stuff.
well, yeah, it was probably no good.
Well, yeah, because it was probably several years old. But the problem is she had a bottle with my name on it in the factory.
Thank you, Peplet, for dropping 503 Aquatics site.
I was not upset when that guy got fired. I do know the guy who did it. He got fired for drug use too at work.
Oh, well, those when they're that far gone and stuff, they'll do anything to get their fix, man.
Yeah, it's really sad.
I dealt with that with my wife's sister for 30 plus years, man.
He was lying about having diverticulitis just to get
diverticulitis. It's a problem with your intestines, and what happens is your intestines like fold into each other, and then like as stuff passes through it, like pinches out and stuff. It's like brutally painful. Yeah. And there's really no way for sure to verify it. Like you can't just like do an ultrasound or something and immediately see it all the time. So it's like one of those that they can kind of say they got it. Like it's.
So is it like a lot of drug people go for that?
I don't know if a lot of people know to go for it, but if they were smart, they would.
Yeah. Watch the Danikin Aquatic Show and you'll learn things.
Yeah. Like testicolitis.
People doing it. And I was like, are you shitting me?
Yeah. Well, I was the shop steward, so I had to try to keep this guy's job, even though
you're like,
I hated him.
Regina, where me and Shanna, I mean, that's the same thing here. No matter where you drive, anywhere in our state, you
in
can't
the month
go
of like August, September, October.
That's all you smell here, man.
Yeah. And see over people's fences, giant weed plants.
Well, that's cool. Do you see pretty flowers ever?
Yeah, I got rhododendrons growing in my front yard right now.
That's awesome.
And roses. There's tons of rose bushes around here, and
lilacs.
I'm going to show you.
Fuchsias.
I made a video today that I was never going to show anybody, but I'll show you guys.
Nice.
I know.
Now you got another stalker. Brian B. Catfishing says, Shanna's going to marry me one day.
Oh, beautiful. Is that tulips?
Irises. But it was like all the super wind was out there, but the tree above it was really protecting the irises.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I'll make it go again. But yeah, that was during when I was outside when the trees are falling down. I didn't even realize it.
Oh.
There's Miss DD. What's going on, DD?
DD.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of see the tree was moving around a little.
No kidding.
Yeah,
you must
moving a lot.
Oh, holy, we got 2 minutes already.
Holy cow.
And I think Big Hank does go tonight.
And we didn't even start talking about anything.
Well, that's the way it always goes. You get Shanna, you, me, but none of us can stay on task for anything. So it's exactly what I was thinking we were getting into, Ed.
Also, nobody told me specifically what the topic was. Otherwise,
the topic was I wanted to see your face.
Aww.
And it looks very nice tonight. Well, it always looks very nice, but it looks especially nice. Shanna, what did you eat tonight?
Nothing.
What?
I went from work to pick up my kiddo and then started getting ready for the stream.
Oh, well, what time is it?
It's now 8:30.
Well, it's not too late to have dinner.
No.
It's 11:30 here.
My roommate, Tom and Carrie are married, and they're my roommates. So Tom made, I don't even know if it's stew or just a bunch of really juicy meat with mushrooms and onions. Ooh. But the whole house smells beefy, and it's so good. And I'm going to have some of that with some toast and butter.
Nice. I had beef tonight. I had like beefy sandwiches because my mom put like a roast in a crock pot, and There's some
So-
advantages to living with your mom and dad.
James is taking
I never
digs
thought
at
I
us,
was gonna
Ed
do
and
it.
Shanna. He
It
says, no topic-oriented people. Laugh out loud.
That's right.
So, quick, somebody ask us a fish question.
What is your favorite subtropical aquarium fish that's a rainbow shiner?
I would go with, well, wait, a rainbow shiner?
It's a rainbow shiner. Try to pick
No,
us
what's
up.
your favorite?
My favorite shiner is actually the multicolor shiner.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's-
Texas
it's-
fish room.
Really cool with these white dots on its head.
He says, my house smelled like a brisket for the past 3 days. Oh, man. That sounds
Man.
good.
I could go to Texas if it wasn't so hot and gross.
So if one of my mods would be nice enough to drop Big Tank Hank's link, we'll head over there. And what should
Yeah.
we do?
When I say gross, I don't mean gross. I think the people are really cool and the food's wonderful. I just don't like the bugs and the heat.
Tonight, let's do
the
hashtag 503 Ed Rock. Because y'all rock for coming up with me tonight.
Oh, it was so awesome. Anytime, Kenny.
Thank you, sir.
But I want to thank each and every one of my moderators. You guys kept us safe. I want to thank all of you super chatters and members. I didn't get to shout my members out tonight. We ran out of time, but I do appreciate you guys. And I want to thank each and every one of you that are in here tonight, putting up with our shenanigans. Ooh. Anyway, guys, we'll be the same time Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss this young lady tomorrow morning, 7 p.m. Pacific.
7 a.m.
Yeah, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern.
Yep.
And then, Ed, are you and James doing your Saturday night stream this week?
I don't know for sure. I think it's going to be Rico and me.
Rico and it. And what time is that?
It'll be at 8.
8 o'clock. Okay.
But we haven't discussed it, and we need to find someone because we like to do a spotlight.
Nice.
But we have discussed it, but then we started talking about other things. We talked for like 3 hours last night. We
I was
brought
gonna
it up
say-
and then totally forgot the rest of it.
Oh, Brian
there's-
B says $4.99 link because Shanna's up there.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Sounds like Brian needs to be bringing his butt out here if he's that interested.
Brian is amazing and amazingly married.
Oh, he's married too? Darn it, Shanna,
Yeah.
I'm trying for you, girl.
I know it.
You know, that's what we should do, Ed. We're going to do a dating game. Every week we'll have a different guy up here with Shanna, and we're going to do a dating game for Shanna. That's what we'll do.
That'll work. And then do we get to approve or not approve of him?
We're the only way.
Yes.
We are the only line
Yes.
of defense. If he don't
Yeah.
get past us, he's out.
Yep.
Moving on to the next.
Yep.
But thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Brian. We appreciate it. But anyway, guys, I don't want to take any more of Hank's time. Head on over to Hank, show him some love. And as always, love your fish. This is going to be Kenny E with Danica Aquatics. And my good friend Ed, you got anything you'd like to say before we head out?
No.
No. Shanna,
Bye.
See you in the morning.
see you in the morning. All right, guys, have a great night. Thanks for coming.